All right, let's do another one. You know the drill. If you like me, subscribe, like my video, and if you want a personal, check the description for my email, okay? Okay. What messages do we have for the collective today? Excuse me. Okay, let's see. Oh, we have the Empress. We have a chaotic Empress energy. Oh. I'm getting skinny, but I'm still fat. Chaotic Empress energy. Mind is everywhere. Empress could be man or woman, okay? Mind is everywhere. I just heard, like, you're right at that peak of divine energy, whatever the fuck that means to you, okay? But there's still a little chaos inside. Still a little chaos inside your mind. Okay, what else? You do try to sit and sort it out, right? You try to sit and sort these thoughts out in your mind, okay? There's some darkness here, though. Yeah, it really is some darkness here. Nine of Cups reverse came out after the Devil. Nine of Pentacles reverse came out after the Devil. We'll see what that is. But, is there like something you feel like you're unable to stop doing, or something that you're trying to control within that you just can't seem to? Something like that? I don't know. What's this Devil? Yeah, something definitely, and you need to tweak, okay? And it's something so buried deep inside of you cannot seem to let it go. You're aware of it, though, because like I said, whoever this is, male or female, you are right there at that peak spirituality. You know, there's never a peak, but you're right there at that peak of crossing over to the next level, okay? So you are aware. But what is... Okay, what's this Nine of Pentacles? I want it to come out. What is that? Okay, is that them or someone else? Ooh, what the fuck? Okay, there's a lot of energies here. I'm trying to figure out if that is within you, or if that is within other people around you. All right? What is this? My goodness. The Death came out, right? With that Devil. Death reverse. This is so deeply ingrained. It's a mental... Are you possibly mentally ill, right? But spiritual, right? And you're aware of everything, including this mental illness? What is this right here? Okay, just roll with me. It could be mental illness. Some of you, it could be to the extent of hearing voices in your head. I don't know. That's what I just heard. Just roll it. If it's not to that extent, it is some type of struggle you deal with, okay? It makes you feel like you're not worthy of the spiritual path you are supposed to be on. Again, it does not have to be as deep as fucking voices in your head. Even if it is, fine. It could be any mental illness, okay? But it makes you feel unworthy of the spiritual path you're on, which is what is ultimately preventing you from hitting this peak of overflowing into your next spiritual level up. All right? Do we understand? these thoughts, that come in your head, it comes in a form of depression, self-doubt. It comes in a form of, some of you could have body dysmorphia, I heard. Again, with the depression, I just heard manic depressive disorder, bipolar 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I don't know. Okay, but it's making you doubt that you're capable of hitting this pinnacle of higher self. Okay, let's move on. What's this 7 of Cups? What's that? Motherfuck. I didn't want it to drop because I'm lazy. Some of you, right, get with me. Some of you, I think sometimes this mental illness or whatever the fuck it is, I don't give a fuck, call it what you want. This thing you struggle with, sometimes it lightens up on you, other times it's kind of heavy. So that depression I was speaking of, sometimes it lightens up and it makes you feel free. Other times it's heavy and it makes you be stagnant. It makes you feel like you're stuck spiritually and physically, okay? Some of you, it could just be like ADHD or ADD, I don't know, and it's like you're so busy, you're always on the move, that you haven't really had time to sit and tap into your spiritual too. It could be something as simple as that, okay? All right. Others of you, it's a little bit more drastic, okay? And it puts you in good moods, puts you in bad moods, puts you in mood to be motivated, and then you're not motivated, okay? All right. It's okay, listen. We're all a little crazy, including me. All right? Join the club. What is the secret for? It's like, okay. When you do actually take time to sit and let the shit simmer and cook up in you, you know, it can, sometimes that sitting is healthy and sometimes that sitting is unhealthy for you, or it depends on who's listening, okay? For those of you where it's healthy, you're able to evaluate that you are having a flare-up here, okay? You're able to evaluate that and understand that that is what's happening. So you take time to pick yourself up and you acknowledge it, you take control of it, and then you lead with it, okay? Others of you, it's to the point where you sit and it's unhealthy and it makes you dwell more on the issue and instead of taking control of it and leading with it, it takes control of you, okay? And that could even make the symptoms worse. That could make the feeling of being unworthy of this Empress energy worse, okay? It makes you question yourself. It makes you doubt yourself, all right? Okay. But you've got this. Come on. What's this advice? All right. Some of you dealing with this, some of you, depends. The reason why it cannot be helped is because you're not accepting that you need help. Listen, I'm all for spirituality. I'm all for kundalini and all that bullshit, right? Sometimes that helps. But others of you, sometimes you do need therapy. Some of this is trauma, okay? And just like I said in past readings, all right? Even if you don't go to a therapist, even if you don't go to a doctor, you have to do something. You cannot light a candle all the time and just poof, right? There has to be work behind it. For example, like I said in one reading, if you want abundance and you light a candle, bam, but you don't got no job, you don't got no hustle, you don't got no nothing, come on, right? So with this situation, Some of you are, in a way, I don't want to say abusing spirituality, but you're not using it in the correct way, right? Back to what I was saying. If you're lighting a healing candle or whatever the fuck, or you're praying, or you're doing this, or you're doing that, but you don't go to therapy, or you don't go to the doctor. Okay, let's say you don't believe in the doctor. Cool, neither do I. I'm not saying don't go. That's just me. But there's herbs, there's exercise, there's things you can eat, there's things you can take out of your diet, there's things that you can add to your diet that will help mental situations. Do you understand? Now again, I'm not telling you to not go to the fucking doctor. If you're a psycho and you need to go, you need to go. But let's say you know, there's little things that you can change. Again, diet, herbs, teas, exercise. Get your fat ass up. You know? Stop eating processed foods. That really knocks that really fucks you up. Processed food fucks you up mentally, spiritually, all kinds of things. Clear your diet up. Take some charge with this thing you're struggling with up here, okay? There are things you can do. And some of you, back to this, the doctor thing, some of you need to go. It all depends on you, okay? Also, I just heard some of you need to stop scrolling so much. If you deal with body dysmorphia, stop scrolling so fucking much. You're sexy, okay? You don't have a fake ass. Perfect. So what? Don't get one. Go to the gym. Do something about it. But scrolling is not helping your body dysmorphia. It's making it worse. All right. I'm done preaching. Let's see what else. But what I was saying was, the reason that death reversed there and that devil is because you're not taking action, okay? Some of you are not doing the things you need to do. Like I said, you can't just light a candle and poof all the time. You got to put the work in too, right? If you pray, like I said, what do you Christians say? Faith without works is nothing, right? Same goes for everything. Now anyway, let's continue. All right, give me more cards on this. This is again going back to those of you that let this harbor within and not taking action, not doing things, not opening up, not seeking help. This is just going back to that. See that chariot and the sun? That chariot's going the wrong way, right? You only reach the sun if you do some inner work. And your inner work is mental. This hermit doesn't much so feel like shadow work or stuff like that, because again, the people that are going to resonate with this, you already are enlightened enough to know your issues, to know what mental illnesses you deal with or mental issues you deal with. This is about taking that action. That is what is stopping you from reaching this Empress energy, okay? What else? And listen, some of you need to understand that once you do take action, once you do heal, you have to keep on that same path. You have to be consistent, okay? Especially with some mental issues, all right? Let me give you a fucking example, okay? When I eat pork or when I eat a ton of red meat, right? An ex of mine noticed that I became really fucking aggressive. Okay? That it happens to some people. I have to continuously watch what type of meat I eat for the rest of my life, because it does not affect me in a healthy way. Okay? When I eat pork, just another example, my hand breaks out. Okay? I cannot eat pork like that basically for the rest of my life. So what I'm saying is right here, you're going to have to realize that this is going to be it needs to be a lifelong lifestyle change. You're going to have to constantly protect yourself, constantly protect your body from, bullshit things. You're going to have to constantly be on the move to keep the sound mental, that mental peace you're going to find, because you're going to do it. You're going to have to continuously put in the work the rest of your life. Okay? And that is a part of reaching a different spiritual status, is changing a lifestyle. Okay? But this reading isn't just about lifestyle, it's about up here, right? You're going to have to constantly do that. It has to be a permanent lifestyle change. Okay? Permanent! Or you're going to be here again. Oh, oops. Here again. 5 of Pentacles. All right? Okay. Like, literally, you have to. Some of you, this goes back to being hyper motivated and hyper unmotivated. You start to birth something new, right? You start to nurture yourself. You start to take care of yourself better. You start to do this, you start to do that. You start to go to the doctor. You start to take those meds that some of you need. If not, you guys do start, some of you already have started making lifestyle changes as far as your diet and stuff, understanding that it does affect your mental, but you stop. You stop. See that? See that? See that? That's failure. You stop. Stop. And it's almost like you have to start all the way over. Okay? Some of you, this could prevent you from having a happy marriage or happy relationship as well, okay? If you make these changes, that will come, all right? What else? Oh, just when I said that, two of Cups. Confirmation, okay? Anything else? What's that? I'd hate to tell you too, some of you, your mental issues are a little deeper than you think. Some of you have PTSD and you're not even quite able to put your finger on what is wrong. So that, my dear, would involve going to some type of practitioner. You could go to a spiritual practitioner, okay? I'm not a doctor, by the way, disclaimer. Not a doctor. I'm not telling you what to do. Tarot isn't telling you what to fucking do, all right? It's your choice. Not a doctor. I'm not diagnosing you. No. All right. What else? Oh, Lordy Lord. Listen, it's just a constant repeat, and I think that's what happens with you. It's a constant repeat. I'm motivated. I want to change. Okay, I'm getting better, but then I want to stop. Or it's like my mental issues get better, and then they come back and take over. Now I want to stop, right? If you would understand that it takes sometimes slight habit changes, other times it's not slight. But it takes action, darling. Eventually, you'll get better. All right? I want to see, though, who are you supposed to be? What is this Aries? Who am I supposed to be? What happens when they reach that level? Oh, wow. Some of you are supposed to share your story with other people and you're supposed to help them, okay? Some of you are Some of you, it's just riches. It's just riches within your spiritual. It's riches on the outside, right? Some of you, it's just that. Okay? Others of you, it's just great. It's just supposed to live in peace and balance. And when you live in peace and balance, you're able to flourish in so many ways. What else? Look at the star. Some of you are supposed to be really fucking important people. If not famous, just famous in your community. Outreach, something like that, okay? What else? See, and that hesitancy you fear is not supposed to be a part of you. You're supposed to be courageous. You're supposed to go at shit. You're supposed to talk against the masses, right? But you're delayed because of that mental issue, darling. What else? Is there anything else? Even in this poll of me asking about who you're supposed to be, right? You're going to always, here goes the sun, right? But the Four of Pentacles reverse and the Knight of Wands. Even when you reach this level, dear, this level of fame, this level of fortune, this level of influence, you have to make sure this new lifestyle sticks or you will lose it, because it is up here, okay? And a lot of times mental issues are supposed to be used as a gift. You're supposed to tap into them and make them, I don't know, something good, all right? But if there's no balance, it will take over, all right? I sympathize, honey. I got a couple things wrong with me. Couple. A couple. I'm a crazy bitch. All right. Anything? Oh my fuck. Sorry. See? Time and enlightenment, darling. It's going to take time, but if you put in the fucking work, make those lifestyle changes, make them stick, and stop letting this mental fucking issue hinder you. It is, don't let it control you, control it, okay? Don't let this mental issue, illness, schizophrenia, possibly, don't let it own you, own it. Yes, it is a part of you, but you are not just that. You're not just sick. You're powerful, which is why they gave this to you. Join the club. Is there anything else? Because I'm ready to stop preaching. There we go. What we started off with, guilty. It makes you feel unworthy of this spiritual path. But you are so worthy. Do we get it? All right. Thanks for watching.